YouTube channel Behave Career. In this class we will start question number 15. As I have mentioned the question number 15 on the whiteboard. Before start the question number 15, we will discuss about a little bit our study. Maximum students, they are confusing with the question number and then year. You need not to worry about it, just because the revised editions comes every year, and in the revised editions number of question and then year. Here the year is mentioned 2024. Maybe 2024 in your book it may be the 2023, 2022 and 21 may differs. Similarly, question number 15 may differ. So students, they are thinking the question number 15 doesn't match in our book. Then you need not to worry about the question number and then year. You have to check it out what. Then you have to read the question and then transaction. If the question and transaction match to your textbook, whatever the number of year and then question number, right? If the question and the transaction get matched to your textbook, then answer is available in our channel, right? And then most of the students, they are preferring the other syllabus we are normally covering here, the Kalyani publisher, just because we have been studying Kalyani publisher since a long time. That's why we're choosing Kalyani publisher. Otherwise, if you are choosing other publisher, then you need not to worry about, just because in the other syllabus, other authors, normally some questions are new and then some transactions may be new, right? Well, there are the basic differences. If you see the little bit, it's a some of the transaction is newly comes to the new author, but if the sum of the transaction in your authors is there and you couldn't understand how to enter this transaction, whether in trading account and profit and loss account and then balance sheet, then you should go and comment in our comment section. Then we will reply very shortly that whether this transaction will enter, whether the profit and loss account, trading account and the balance sheet, right? Now many of the questions, many of the students, sorry, they are asking a question, which authors are best. Normally in our point of view, all the authors are normally best, just because the most of the students preferring the offline question, offline tuitions. In offline tuitions, lecturer recommended them to choose a particular authors, just because they are preferring from a long time, the particular author. That's why they recommended. Otherwise, all of the authors are best, right? So let's have a look. Question number 15 here. From the following balances, prepare the profit and loss account of Rahul. Here only we will prepare the profit and loss account of Rahul for the year ended 31st December 2024. Here in this question only asking for profit and loss account, right? And the profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December, right? Normally in the financial accounting, the closing period is 31st March and opening period is 1st April. But here in this question, very rare question are there in which the financial accounting period, the opening year, it's 1st January and the closing period is 31st December. If it is given, then you have to prepare according to that question, right? His gross profit for the year was 89,500. So gross profit have been mentioned here. Now the transactions here. So transaction bit by bit we will study and check it out whether the transaction will enter. Salary is 15,000. So salary is 15,000. It will enter into profit and loss account, whether side. But here we are not confusing this transaction whether enter into the trading, profit and loss and balance sheet, just because the question is asking basically profit and loss account. It means all the transactions either will enter into the profit and loss account or otherwise they do not have entry, right? Because the other accounts are not given to prepare here. So now the question is profit and loss account, which side, debit side or the credit side? So salary is a kind of expenses, it is a debit side, right? P means profit and loss account. The profit and loss account, insurance is kind of expenses 2000. it's a debit side. Carriage outward, it's a 750, right? So carriage outward, it's a selling expenses, it's a transportation cost related to the sales department, right? Similarly, office rent, it's expenses, it will debit to profit and loss account. General expenses, it is also expenses and it will charge to the profit and loss account. Bad debt, some debtors do not give the amount in the due period, they are regarded as the bad debt, so it is a kind of loss, right? If it is a loss, then it will charge to debit side of the profit and loss account. Bad debt recovered, right? The bad debt, already we know that the debt which is bad, but bad debt recovered, yani it means this bad debt comes again and promise to pay. Yes, I will pay the credit amount as a taken out before, right? So here the bad debt recover means here income. So bad debt recover will charge the credit side of profit and loss account. And advertisement, it is a kind of expenses for the business and it will charge to the debit side of the PL account. Depreciation, it's a 1450, so depreciation charge will profit and loss account, on which side? It's a debit side. Commission received is a kind of income, so it's a 1500 here. It will charge credit side of PL account, right? Interest received, it is also income, 1900, so it will charge credit side of PL account. Commission paid means it's expenses, so here it will charge debit side on PL account, it's a 2375. Loss by fire, right? Loss by fire, as in a previous question, we already know about that loss by fire means some of the goods are lost by the fire, right? It's a kind of loss, it will charge to the PL account, on which side? Debit side. 545. Distribution of sample, 1700. So distribution of sample means some of the samples company in advance giving to the some of the distributor, wholesaler, just for in purpose of the marketing, right? In that context, it is a expenses, right? So it is a free of cost, the goods are distributions as a form of sample to the distributors, wholesalers, dealers, right? So 1700 here cost, so it will charge to the debit side of PL account. Then printing and stationery, as we know that it's a little bit officery cost, right? The pen, paper, right, stapler, these are the printing and stationery. 745, it will charge debit side of PL account, right? Okay. So all the transaction we have studied clearly, whether it will enter the debit side or the credit side of the PL account, right? Those are the new in our channel. Just subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you will get the information regarding to the new videos, right? So take a screenshot, then after we will come to the solution. Okay, so I have prepared the format of profit and loss account of Rahul, right? So here the in question name is Rahul mentioned. We are going to prepare the profit and loss account of Mr. Rahul. So that's why I put the name Rahul. Similarly, the profit and loss account of Rahul, the first heading will be in capital letter. It's a compulsory, right? The second sentence below the profit and loss account, it's for the year ending 31st December 2024. It should be right in small letter, and for the year ending 31st, it's a compulsory. Now here in this question December is mentioned, that's why I put the December. Otherwise most of the question 31st March, right? And the year 2024, so I put down the 2024. So here is the in the left side the debit transaction will enter and their amount, and here the credit transaction will enter and their amount will enter, right? Okay. So the first transaction of PL account in debit side, it's a two salaries 15,000, two insurance, it's a 2,000, two carriage outward, two carriage outward 750, two office rent, it's a 6,000, two general expenses, 450, two bad debt, two bad debt 715, 50, two advertisement, two advertisement 1,500, two depreciation, $1,450, two commission, $2,375, two distribution of sample, that's a 1,700, two printing and stationery, $745. Then last transaction, two loss by fire. To loss by fire, it's a 545, right? Now the debit side have been completed, right? Now the credit side, the first transaction will enter the gross profit, right? The gross profit was given in the question in the heading, right? It's 89,500. So here gross profit brought down, right? You have to write down the gross profit brought down. In case of trading account, gross profit carried down. Here gross profit brought down. It's 89,500. Bad debt recover. Let's say 3,000. Commission received. Commission received. commission received 1500, then by interest received it's a 1900, right? Now if we add the entire value of credit side, then you will get it's a 95,900, right? It's a 95,900. We already have been calculated earlier, just because we do not want to waste the time in video, right? So here we have been calculated. If you have a doubt, no problem, you can add these amounts on calculator in your in your calculator, then you will get the answer 95,900, right? Now if you minus all these expenses, the 15,000, 2,000 and this all these expenses from the 95,900, then you will get the net profit, because the credit side is a greater value but the debit side has a smaller value, so that's why it will be net profit. So net profit in bracket you have to write down transfer to capital account, right? So net profit, it's a 61,635. 61,635. Now tally both the side. 95,900, right? So both the side tallied 95,900, 95,900. Finally, we get the answer net profit. It will be transferred to the capital account. If the question is given the prepare to balance it, then it will transfer to the capital account, right? Only here in this question, a question is asking for preparing the account of profit and loss. So that's why we prepared, and we get the finally net profit, that is 61,635, right? So this is the solution of question number 15. Take a screenshot, right? Okay, so in this class we have covered the question number 15. As we know that the most of the questions and the solutions are too lengthy. It's not possible more than one questions to cover in a single video. That's why we are preparing the videos in part wise, right? The remaining question will come into the next question, next videos. If you regarded as our study is the best for you, and I'm covering your syllabus at your own home without any cost, right? Then go and subscribe, like and press the bell icon, so that you will get the information of new video, and share these videos as far as possible to all the needy students and the poor students who they are not affordable to pay the tuition fees. Nowadays tuition fees are going to very high cost, right? So our purpose of this channel is to spread the free and quality education across the country, right? Have a good day.